If you're an entrepreneur or financial advisor and you find yourself falling short of your income goals, or if you feel like your income is lumpy and you don't have the consistent cash flow that you would like, then this video is for you, because I'm going to expose a myth that may actually be what's preventing you from earning the income you want. And if this video is valuable for you, give it a like and subscribe so you can get each of our videos when they come out. Now, if you want to earn more money, if you want to have a more consistent income stream, or you want to grow your business faster, then you're going to want to avoid following a popular myth that I call the effort paradox. The effort paradox is when you prioritize effort over results. And this leads to inefficiency and stagnation in spite of activity. And I was reminded of this recently on a call with a client, and he repeated a popular piece of advice from the financial services industry. And this advice is taught in most corporate training. It's repeated by most leaders, most sales managers, and even most coaches that are in the marketplace. And it's one of the reasons why the industry's retention is so low. And it's why many advisors are making less than they could and should. And the advice is basically, just put in effort and you'll be successful. And it sounds like this when it's repeated. All you need to do is make X number of dials. Just ask at least one person every day for referrals. All you need to do is tell your story to one person a day. I've always viewed this advice to be similar to telling someone that's overweight and wants to get into shape, all you need to do is wake up early and put your running shoes on. Which is why you've got people watching the 6 a.m. news, drinking coffee in their recliners with their feet propped up and their running shoes on. The bar was too low. Schedule one new prospect every day is a higher bar and better advice than make $10 a day. Get 10 new qualified suspects every week is a higher bar and better advice than ask one person every day for referrals. One is effort-based and the other is results-based. And if your goal is to make a certain number of calls or ask a certain number of people for referrals, regardless of the results, then there are 3 issues that are going to come up. And number 1, you're going to have lower income. Almost no one on the planet that is focused on effort will make more money than they otherwise could have and should have had they focused on the results of their efforts. And think of it like this, two groups of advisors, all things being equal, except first group makes 10 dials every day. Second group makes dials every day until they book an appointment. Everything else being equal, which group would you bet on for higher production? Now, if that isn't completely convincing, let me ask it like this. If you hired a phoner, would you want them to make 10 dials every day, or would you want them to book one new appointment? You want the results. So it's clear. When we're focused on results rather than effort, our income is going to go higher. It's going to be more. Now, the second issue with the effort paradox is if your focus is on hitting a number of dials quota or a number of times asked referrals quota, then you are less likely to be genuinely engaged and you are more likely to be going through the motion. In other words, if your focus is effort-based, then in your head, when you make the dial, when you ask for the referral, it's a win. So you're not going to be as engaged. You're not going to be as committed. You're not going to be as persistent or persuasive as you otherwise would if your focus is book a meeting, get a referral. Third issue, when you prioritize effort over results, your growth and skill development will stall. And this happens because you're concentrating on a quantity of actions, not the quality of the outcomes. When we measure our success by the effort we put in, rather than the results you achieve, you miss out on valuable feedback that could guide your improvement. You're more likely to stick with the same old strategies, even if they're not very effective, because you're not critically assessing and adjusting based on your actual outcomes. It's like sailing a boat without a compass. Without focusing on results, you'll keep rowing without knowing if you're heading towards the right harbor or if you're drifting off course. So those are the three issues that come from the effort paradox, which is really a misalignment between the exertion of effort and the achievement of meaningful outcomes. So an effective approach to transition from effort focus to results focus can be achieved in 3 steps. Step 1, commit to results. Instead of setting activity or effort goals, make non-negotiable commitments. Commit to booking a certain number of new meetings with your ideal prospects every week. Commit to getting a certain number of ideal qualified prospects every week. And it's okay, side note, it's okay and good to have income goals, but you want activity, results-based commitments. These commitments are your non-negotiable results that will bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. They are the concrete steps that will bring your income goals from the realm of possibility into your reality. And if you want to dive deeper into goals versus commitments, particularly as it relates to effort and results of your activity, then we'll put a link in the description to another video idea that touches on this. Now, step 2, be engaged. To counter the second issue of the effort paradox, where focusing on effort can lead to disengagement, you want to make every interaction count. Be fully present. View every interaction as an opportunity to be outcome-oriented, fully present, truly seeking to understand the needs and dreams of your clients and prospects. And then step 3, reflect. Reflect upon your wins, your losses, your lessons. Your journey doesn't end with reaching an outcome. It's about continuous growth and continuous improvement. And regularly reflecting and assessing your progress and refining your communication and strategies based on the insights you gain allows you to grow and get the results faster and faster and bigger. And so reflect upon the wins, the losses, and when you reflect upon the losses, you can turn those losses into lessons that you don't end up repeating. Now, I'll go over a 4th step. Let's say step 4 is celebrate. Celebrate your wins to nurture motivation and build momentum. Celebration is a gateway to consistent growth. Many people have a tendency to be hard on themselves and not celebrate wins. And if that's you, then you want to watch the cycle of celebration to avoid the pitfalls that inevitably arise from being overly self-critical. And we'll drop the link to that video in the description also. Look at it like this: celebration nurtures gratitude, and that's a powerful feeling that helps you continue forward momentum. So 4 steps: commit to results, be engaged, reflect, and celebrate. And by embracing these 4 steps, you'll not only overcome the effort paradox, but you'll also unlock a level of productivity and success that is truly impactful. And you will consistently and continually become a bigger, better, stronger version of your best self. And you'll enjoy a more confident, impactful, and balanced life, both professionally and personally. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I would love to know what your biggest takeaway is. So if you would, share that in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Also, share this with other people that would love to boost their income and be more impactful. So thanks again for being here, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.